Sitting out here, winding up my evening of the fishing. Had quite a few bites, but they just took my bait and ran today. Y'all, I can't ignore the political stuff, not by a long shot, and we're not going to stop talking about it. But I had to take a break for a while. Now I'm figuring out how to do this stuff a bit better, at least with the phone, things like that. But I'm just thinking about coming out to my little private fishing hole. You know, just all this here nice. Ain't it though? And, thinking about we're going to talk about politics, yes, and stuff like that. But I also want to talk about fishing and different ideas for bait, homemade baits, good best times of day, things like that. I started fishing back when Trump got in the office first time. Because, fuck, the world just started going to hell. You know, at least we had a Democratic Congress to keep his ass in rain the last time. We don't got that this time, y'all. Obviously. So, you know, with him we had COVID and all that shit misery. Now we got even worse. It's dust all over the phone here. Pardon y'all. But, so now we're having to, so I need figuring that maybe sometimes while we sit and talk, maybe start having these little, I don't know, maybe I ought to call them the private pond series, private lake, whatever. It's a big old little quiet place here where I go fishing and collect my thoughts and deal with all the fuckery in the world. So, y'all give some thoughts on that. You know, good direction, way to go. Because now that I figured out how to do it with my phone, at least this part of it, you know, and maybe till I can expand and stuff. Because me, for me, this is kind of like a way to take a break and collect my thoughts and get away and maybe discuss the other stuff. Because, Lord, y'all, angry don't fucking cover it. Pissed don't fucking cover it. Going out here and fishing, just kicking back, smoking a joint. Yes, I fucking do. Deal with it. You know, listen to the birds, listen to the frogs. Oh, yes. And just listen to the world going that don't give two fucks in a diddle and a hey-oh-hey for Donald Trump. Because he is dying, y'all. Y'all know he is. He's dying. He's dying. He ain't going to last that much longer. All these people worried about, talking about, they ain't going to vote for it again. Of course not. Ain't nobody ever going to vote for that motherfucker again because first he's dying. He's crazy. He's insane. He ain't got long for this world. Just look at him. Even the doctors will telling you, just go, man, just look it up. Quit just watching, pain, just quit limiting yourself to bullshit social and fuck you news because they're all liars. It's just, anything that supports Trump is lying to you. That's just the way it is. You say I have Trump derangement syndrome. I'm not the one who voted for him, assholes. You did. Y'all the one who was deranged and crazy and voted for millions of people to be treated like they were less than human just so you could profit from that. So you thought you would get a better life because a bunch of folks was, you thought all the black and brown people were going to get hurt. You wouldn't. Fuck you. Fuck all y'all. I don't want to hear you whining and pissing and moaning how you can't feed your fucking kids. Blame yourselves for that, because ain't nobody's fault but yours, y'all. So, in any case, I digress. Talk politics and fishing. How's that, y'all? We'll call it politics and fishing. Fuckery today and fishing. I don't know, something like that. In any case, y'all just let's talk about best ways to catch bluegill. I've got a hankering for the bluegill today. For a while now. I want some bluegill. So, y'all tell me, give me a good idea what's the best thing for catching bluegill in early spring. Because I've just tried a little bit of just whatever I found. Different recipes with hot dogs and stinky bait and things like that. And most of this little fucker just stealing my bait right now. They're just stealing it right off the hook. Been using some pantyhose trying to take it, and they still trying to rip that shit right off the hook. So they're clearly hungry, but not wanting to take my hook. I need about the best size for a good size for catching either a decent sized bass or a decent sized bluegill. All-purpose hook size. Best ideals on that, cause man, I don't want to see one getting poked in the eyeball or something. That's horrible. But but anyways, best gear. Although y'all ain't gonna convince me there's a better reel than Abu Garcia. Just saying. Yeah. But what's a good? I mean, so far all I've seen is the bottom sling Abu Garcia reels. I don't know if they got a top sitting on it, because they got a pole in there that needs a reel on it. That's for one like sit on top, like because I've been told you can't really undersling the ones like that, because the holes are different, smaller. Eyelets are smaller than the ones for the undersling. So, anyways, just your best idea. Can you use an undersling on a regular reel, or do I need or what have you? Just yeah, I'm just moving around trying to learn how to do this stuff, and the grass it's in my butt. Anywho, I'm gonna hop off here, and you guys just anybody up for the fishing, let me know.